This is going to be a quick video about the bnai noach, the Rechabites, and the Nazirite Laws, and how these things are connected. So we know that the Nazarite is not supposed to drink wine. He takes a vow, and there are other laws associated, but the main thing is he does not drink wine during the time of his vow, the Nazarite vow. And here we have, this is the Torah of the Nazarite, or the laws of the Nazarite, or statutes. And here it says this is the ritual for the Nazarite. But if you take, and this is from Numbers 6, if you take that and punch it in, it turns out that it's a matching gematria for Shem and Ham and Japheth, the sons of Noah. Which is interesting because it's very unlikely that they were drinking wine on the ark, but then there's another connection to their father, which they were a part of. So we see that Noah, the tiller of the soil, was the first to plant a vineyard. And then he gets drunk, he drank of the wine and became drunk and uncovered himself within his tent. And then his sons get involved, and everybody knows this story. So it's interesting that there's a connection there between abstaining from wine and the sons of Noah. But then if you go to Rechabites, this is Rechabites, and we saw in another video that they also abstained from wine. Rechabites is a match for the Nazarite, which you can see here in Numbers 8 or number 6 again. Rechabites is a match for Nazarite, or the Nazarite, which is interesting because again both of them abstain from wine. If you go to Jeremiah 35, which we've seen before, I've done a video on the Rechabites. And to the family of the Rechabites, Jeremiah said, "Thus said the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, because you have obeyed the charge of your ancestor Jonadab, and kept all his commandments, and done all that he enjoined upon you. Assuredly, thus said the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, there shall never cease to be a man of the line of Jonadab, son of Rechab, standing before me." And one thing that the translators and even some of the rabbis and sages miss is that there's two spellings here going on for Jonadab. So here we see it's actually Yehonadab, but it's translated just as Jonadab. And then further down it actually is Jonadab, but here we have Yehonadab. So we have the Nazarite abstains from wine, the sons of Noah, and then we have Noahides here in the Rechabites. The Rechabites were Noahides, bnai noach, who also abstained from wine. And they were rewarded with an unconditional covenant by God through Jeremiah because of this. And then we saw in another video, well, here it says, if you look closely, it says mitzvot Yehonadab. Mitzvot Yehonadab. So if you take that and punch it in, it actually has the value 613. So these two words have the value 613, which of course is the number of commandments in the Torah, in the 10 Commandments. Breaks down into 613 divine commandments or mitzvot. Which is interesting because we know that many of them did convert. And here you see, again in gematria, another interesting coincidence. Children of the house of the Rechabites, that's this up here, children of the house of the Rechabites, is a match for Hagar, or the convert, or the ger toshab, I guess, in Israel. So the ger in Israel is a match. And we know that they did convert, many of them, and then you see another coincidence here. Mitzvot Yehonadab. Notice how it's not mitzvot Yonadab, but the extra hay, which makes you think about other times a hay was added to a name. There are other theories about this as well, but anyway, I thought you might find that interesting, that there is a tradition among bnai Noach to abstain from wine, and there is a connection there to the Nazirite Laws. It's something to contemplate. Thank you.